Good morning. Welcome to this week's vlog or episode, as we are calling it. Diwali is officially over, and the next couple of days, we're going to take time to just reset from Diwali and prep officially for winter. And I am just so excited for this time of year. This is my favorite time of year. If you've been following me for a while now, you know November and December. It is my most favorite time of the year. And before we start the vlog, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. YouTube tells me that over 70% of you that watch my videos have not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. I'm posting every Wednesday and every Sunday. Basically, I'm doing 75 hard and I'm vlogging every single day. And I split the week up into 2 parts, and one part goes up on Wednesday and the other part goes up on Sunday. Along with doing 75 hard, I'm taking you guys along for like all of the little things that are happening in life, all of the side quests, I like to call it. I started creating like mini vision boards to go on my phone and on my desktop based on the actual 2025 vision board. And every week, basically, I have a little list of things I'm trying to achieve, things I want to tick off, things I want to try, things I want to cook, etc. And of course, taking you guys along with me, hoping to inspire you to just try something new, maybe add a new step into your skincare routine, and go and do something that you've always wanted to do, go out for a coffee, pick up a book, do something fun with the kids, or something fun for yourself. We had a great start to the morning, honestly. It was probably like the best starts that I've had in quite a while. We started off the morning with a ice dunk is what I want to call it. All the time, I've had it on my vision board for like the past couple of years, on my desktop, etc. Just like even on my Pinterest and stuff. I've had this on my vision board, on my Pinterest and my skincare boards, etc. Just as an aesthetic little thing. And I was like, you know what? I've had this for a while. Why don't I actually try it? So when I did the little bit of research for it, it says that doing the ice dunk creates this effect called vasoconstriction, which like causes like the surface level blood vessels to constrict, which can temporarily reduce like puffiness, and that's when like the tightening feeling comes from. And then also like the cold reduces inflammation. So if you're like puffy from sleep, it can really help with that. The constriction can make your face appear like tighter, at least temporarily, and like just have like smoother skin. But it definitely doesn't do things that sometimes people claim that it does online, like close your pores or replace consistent skincare, boost collagen. And if you overdo it, it can irritate and damage. I will say it's better to have a smaller, shallower bowl and just have like place it on a surface and dunk your face in. Have a towel ready as well. I also did a blood test today. It's been like a hot minute since I've done one, I think since like almost the beginning of the year or something. But just make sure my supplements and everything have been working, or I'm taking the right things. It's been a while since I've taken like vitamin D properly. It's like a full body workup. So like things like testing like liver stuff, thyroid, hormones, cortisol. It was done fasted as well. I did a 12-hour fast, which is obviously, you guys know, 75 hard. I'm doing a 16-hour fast, so that wasn't too big of a deal. Did like a urine sample, the whole 9 yards. So I'm excited to get the results back for it, honestly, and just make sure that everything is like on track, nothing is out of whack, and just gives you like a little bit of peace of mind, right, when you have all of that sorted. And then also, I'm done with my reading, about 800 ml into water. So let's just get ready for the day. We'll have like a little bit of time to head to the office. Gigi's fallen asleep a little bit early today and have no grandparents here to help. So we're just gonna have a little bit of time in the office, and then we gotta come back home. have a spoon in this office. I'm so disorganized. Or I just sprinkle it in. Is that too much? I put the coffee powder in the fridge. I'm so silly. All right. Next time that happens, y'all, can you please tell me? All right, I'm putting the milk in the fridge. Tomorrow we'll have some milk. If we don't use it by this weekend, we can't use it on Monday. You gotta remind me. Oh my gosh. Falling apart. Okay, cheers. This is not gonna taste sweet at all, but we'll have a nice kick for the rest of the afternoon. I was just in the midst of wrapping up some work, but my father-in-law just called me and let me know that Gigi's like really upset at home and I can hear her crying in the back. So I'm gonna go home and see what's up. She just needs probably like a snack and like a low-key, like stimulation, like activity, like, you know, nothing too active, but like something that just like stimulates her mentally, but not makes her tired physically, if that makes sense. Okay, we're home and I just gave Gigi a little snack and she seems to be doing better. I think she's just like really hungry. Dinner is just like really simple, like some grilled chicken, herbed rice, and some avocado salsa. It's a little bit of a change from the avocado toast and dinner that you guys have seen me have, because I just wanted something just a little bit different. There we go. So good. I'm actually feeling a little drowsy despite having that coffee. So I'm just gonna not watch TV with Gigi. Usually whatever she's watching, I'll watch alongside her. Honestly, as much fun as it is to bake with her, that's how I really got back into baking. Half the time, she just wants to eat the ingredients, AKA the sugar. And it's getting pretty late at night. And I would like to avoid that, honestly. I would like to avoid that. Also, usually I just go in with butter with my baking trays, baking tins. However, the last couple of times, I've just had them stick to the pan tray really badly, and it's just such a nightmare to clean up. So I'm just lining it with a little bit of foil. Even if I use the baking paper, for whatever reason, the baking paper that we get locally here, it's just like not great quality. If you have something that you use, if you're based in India and you really like, maybe you get it off Amazon, let me know. Even with aluminum foil, I'm gonna just coat it all over in oil. I just don't want this cake to stick. All right, the next thing that I also will prep is the saffron and the milk. It just says that I need to steep the saffron in the milk. So let's do that. Also, if I didn't tell you what I'm making, we're making a strawberry and saffron slice. That's small amount. You put nothing to taste. But I didn't. most of the Diwali lights are now all gone. I can see some houses in the distance and our neighbors over there that still have it, but I wish people would keep their houses lit until Christmas was over. But I think it's like, I think it would be, I guess it's like not great for the environment. Also, another realization that I had, we made the strawberry slice. We each had a slice and we just sitting down on the couch and Gigi had a little bit of the slice and she's like, I want to go to sleep. I was like, okay, put her to bed. I finished my slice and I realized like, I really had to force myself to eat that. I just don't have a sweet tooth. And I know you guys see me making a lot of sweet stuff. I think because it's just like sometimes just a little easier to make. I don't know, that's like the way I feel, like where it's like you just dump some stuff in a bowl and you like mix it around, you put it in the oven and it's done. There's like always, like with savory stuff, there's like always a lot of chopping involved and frying and then move it to this pan and that pan, and I don't know, there's just like, it just feels like a lot more boil this, chop this, fry this, saute this. I don't know. Is that the case? Or I don't know why I feel like that, but I genuinely enjoy savory food more. I think I'm gonna try to find other things to cook. I realize I genuinely love cooking. Like, and I cook out of joy because obviously we have a cook at home who makes most of our meals and makes the staff meals and etc. So when I'm cooking, it's like purely because I love to cook, not because of a necessity in my case. So I think like next time when I cook, it's gonna be like something that where I'm learning a different type of technique, or maybe like something that I will maybe actually really enjoy eating, like a high protein snack or something else. I think I'm getting sick. I have a scratchy throat. I think it was that iced coffee that I had that just triggered something. Yeah, it'll be the second time this time that I'm sick. I think it's just like the change in the weather and like, yeah, I can feel it, a scratchy throat for sure. And I can also feel in my body like a sense of like deep, you know, like right before you get sick, like you get the flu, how you get like a body ache. That's what it kind of felt like. But, all right, in these suitcases here are our winter clothes. I ran out of like the IKEA packing storage cubes and I just started using suitcases. Also, if you can hear like a background buzzing sound, it shouldn't come through, but just in case you can hear it a little bit, we have like the white noise running in Gigi's room. All right, I made just little random piles of things here, and not me realizing I have literally so many of like the same Christmas PJs. This has like a little bit of green in it, but this is just red and white. I love these PJs. But what I'm gonna do is all of my PJs are a 2XL, 1XL, and yeah, 2XL or a XL. So I'm gonna get them tailored. I'm gonna go with a good tailor. He just takes a little bit longer. His workmanship is just like not as neat and clean sometimes, but I'm gonna give him good time. Like I'll give him 2 weeks. Honestly, this guy, if I give him 2 weeks to do something, he will still do it, like start the night before. If I give him a month to do something, he'll take the entire month. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's gonna be doing one thing every single month. Anyway, but all of these flannel pajamas, I'm gonna sit to him with like this pajama here that fits me really well and get him to make everything to size. I wore these pajamas like only last year. I can't believe an XL fit me and now I'm an M. That's so weird. Few of my, some of these things I can hang, but most of them I'm going to be putting in the drawer because I realized like some of the heavier sweatshirts, when I hang them, they just start to droop and they just start fitting oddly. sure I am either losing my voice or gonna get sick. Yeah, my throat is hurting so much, but it feels better when I'm talking like this. So I'm pretty sure I'm just losing my voice. But I was gonna do a abs and mobility workout, but I am just feeling, yeah, it's an excuse. I probably could push through and do it, but my first recommended workout that's come up is yin yoga for bedtime. And it since because it is officially midnight, that's what we're gonna do. So let's go. Also, my mic is also dying and my voice is also going. So I think it just, yeah, meant to be. If I don't get to say goodbye to you tonight, good night. I'm going to see you most likely in the morning. I forgot this code. It is a freestanding leg hold. And to hold for 10 seconds, like opposite leg, opposite hand. Ready? Do this. I thought I could. Well, I guess I can't do that. Let's just try and hold this without crossing over for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. It's a work in progress. Good morning, friends. I haven't lost my voice, but my throat really, really hurts. But I don't have a fever or a cough or any other ailment. Just like a really painful throat. So I think yesterday I just talked to myself way too much. And here we are. Cheers. Just doing my rooftop walk, and I wanted to show you guys an update with the blackberry plants. Please ignore my laundry. But look, can you guys see it? It's a little fruit. I'm so excited. I went to the office to pick up my laptop so I could work from home since Pranay is going to go on a work trip from tomorrow. And I also had a con call with the doctor because my blood test results came back this morning. That's like a 24-hour turnaround. I love these systems in India. In Australia, Pranay was making fun of me, and even though we have great doctors, I think we have a great, medical system, Medicare. Of course, there are improvements that can be made, but not bashing life in Australia at all. But Pranay was just making fun of me because something like this in Australia, like to get the appointment with the GP and then get the blood test and then go to a different place for the blood test and then get the results, it would easily be like a 2-week plus turnaround. But I wanted to give you guys an update on what the blood test results say, and hopefully it will encourage you also to have your blood work done, whether you are perfectly healthy or you're starting a health and fitness journey, whether you're already super lean and you're looking to improve some things or you're looking to reduce weight, whatever it is. So basically I had blood work done for almost like everything, and I usually get my blood work done every 6 months ish, but this doctor compared my results with the very first blood test that I had done post-pregnancy, which was June 2023, and my most recent one. It's sometimes so important to look at like long-term things like this, because I had just completely, I knew my health then was bad, but I guess like seeing how far I've come, it's just was a really great positive and also a little bit of a wake-up call. So let's start with like the big improvements. My liver health, I'm just reading off my phone here, so basically like whatever like the doctor kind of like gave me notes on. But yeah, my liver enzymes post-pregnancy and during that time used to be really high, and I had really clear signs of fatty liver. And one of the things that really triggered me into starting my weight loss, etc. journey, not just like my appearance and like the outward thing, but inside my body was like screaming for improvements. And now every single liver marker is like perfectly normal. So I have no more fatty liver, I have no more inflammation, I completely reversed that. Next was blood sugar and insulin. Before, into 2023, I was pre-diabetic. So I don't know if I've talked about that, but again, that was a huge wake-up call for me. I saw my entire life my dad dealing with diabetes, and it was just like a huge thing in our family, and it's just something that I knew that like growing up I was really, really conscious of. And when I saw that marker in that 2023 blood test and I was having that conversation, the initial conversation with the doctor, it was a huge like again wake-up call for me. But now my fasting sugar and my HbA1c, they're perfectly normal, and it's literally like textbook perfect. And then we have my triglycerides. These like halved. So I was like at 170, which is like really, really high apparently. And now it's like at 87. I don't know if I should be revealing these exact numbers, but just so you guys get an idea, but it's like literally halved. And the doctor says like this is like one of the signs that my metabolism has really come a long way and has really started to heal. My good cholesterol went up, my inflammation also went down, so I have like really low levels, not really low, but very low inflammation in my body. My thyroid was stable then, but it's improved slightly now, which just like indicates that my metabolism is doing well. And then just like my overall energy system, so my kidney, electrolytes, vitamins, and hormones, they're really solid, and my body is really running efficiently now. Like not only is it great to see physical changes in myself and feel really confident in myself that way, but then also seeing these blood test results, like that's like a huge like whoa, like just to know that I've been like working with my body and internally my body feels good. However, there are a few things that I need to work on. The first is vitamin D, and that's still a little bit low, so I should continue with my vitamin D tablets. I just haven't taken them in a hot minute, like 3 months, 4 months. And then my cholesterol, my LDL, is still a little high. The doctor said that it may just be because of my weight loss and like that current trajectory that I'm on. Something like my bloodstream is carrying more fat, something like that, like transporting the fat, something like that. But I am going to get a double check to check that if I have any genetic conditions that cause LDL. And I have slight inflammation, but doctor doesn't think that it's linked to anything, and most likely just from like the training that I've been doing recently, or it could also just be like the throat thing that I have right now, which has actually gotten a little bit better. It's still hurting, but I can, as you guys can hear, like talk normally now. Still have to talk softly and I can't yell. So it's been a great day for Gigi. She's just like, I'm not yelling about nothing. So yeah. So I worked out a plan with the doctor, which I love. That's just how I function, like a plan, a system, not like just random, like take more vitamin D, etc. But we worked out a plan, like when to take the vitamin D, when to do that, when to do this. But so yeah, step 1
is going to be to fix my vitamin D levels. One, of course, getting a little bit more sunlight, which was perfect because I did that like middle of the day walk, and I think I'm going to try and continue that. I think like not just leaving, like the evening walks are great, but trying to get a little bit more sunlight in. And then also to help with heart health, not in the most natural way possible, increasing my soluble fiber. So having oat, psyllium husk, chia seeds, daily omega-3s, olive oil, and we're going to start with 10 minutes of light cardio every single day. I don't do cardio all the time. Obviously, I'm still doing movement, but my heart rate's not like cardio level heart rate. So that's something that we're going to improve. And we're just starting with 10 minutes and then hopefully just like increasing it to 15 minutes and like keeping that consistent, especially with 75 hard. And then there's another test that I have to take, like I said, to check that if it's genetic or like I have a family history of it. I asked my parents and they're like, no, we don't have a family history of high cholesterol, heart disease, etc. So, but also I really wouldn't expect my parents to know. But one of the things that the doctor also said that after lunch, mid-afternoonish, I should also have some green tea. Something in the green tea help lower your LDL. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're all written down, so I will check. Right. I'm gonna let that steep for a little bit. And we have like a quick 30-45 minutes of work because we have a YouTube video that goes live tomorrow. So I'm gonna sit down and get that out of the way. And I'm excited because we're gonna do a pizza and movie night tonight. We don't have like a lot of great pizza places around here, just like a Domino's and really nothing else. So it would be amazing to actually learn how to make great quality pizza at home. And then also as part of my bucket list for 2025, it is to make wood-fired pizza. There has been like a wood-fired little machine that I've been like eyeing, but I told myself instead of actually investing in the machine and the entire setup, I should at least know the basics, like how to make a pizza, right? Or at least we should have it like in our system, like once a week we're making pizza at home, etc. before we buy this huge machine and there's going to be a learning curve with it, etc. I think that just kind of makes the most sense, right? So that's what we're doing for dinner, but a lot of things happening between now and then. So let's go. Also, if you do hear any kind of like drilling sounds or anything like that, I just have a carpenter and showed him a couple of things and like things that I want to get fixed around the house. So he's just doing that. A drawer, 2 drawers broke in the closet, putting up some hooks and all of that. Just trying to get stuff done and doing like a little reset, I guess, after Diwali, like removing all of our decor. I want to figure out what's happening with all of our Christmas stuff, etc. The roof to do a little workout. Supposed to do one in the gym, but there is like 2 giant lizards in there. So I got a bit freaked out, came to the terrace to do my workout, and Gigi's also here, but I'm feeling like a little like she's come and give me like books to read to her, and I think it's just like not the right time to do this workout. I think I'm just gonna try and tackle it when she goes to sleep. Like I just like don't like feeling like pulled apart like this. And then I'm obviously also thinking like the pizza has to get ready, I have to like get it in the oven, etc. And her dinner time's like in 20 minutes and the pizza's not ready. Like what am I doing? So let's go back downstairs, prep dinner, and then put her to bed, and then we'll come back and have like a good workout where I'm just like focused on the workout, not thinking about her, not thinking about the pizza that I'm supposed to be making dinner when it's Pranay coming home, because I'm also making the pizza for him, etc., etc. gonna go in with the Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3. For whatever reason, my voice has gone back to really hurting again. I can speak like properly, but just like really softly. Hopefully it gets better soon. But I'm gonna do like a nice hair mask before my second workout. I know I'm gonna do my cardio portion of it because we committed to that. I'm just scared to go in the gym room because what if the lizard jumps on my head? Now that I think about it, it would have been a better idea to just do my hair wash tomorrow because then I would have started the week with fresh hair. But I'm so excited to start also decorating for Christmas. Let me know if you guys decorate for Christmas, if you have a tree, what's the vibes like at your place. We never grew up decorating our home for Christmas, like ever. I think when I was younger, maybe like I just had like I made a tree out of newspapers, but my parents were actually pretty strict on that. And they would be like, we're not Christian, we're not gonna have a tree. You guys know I talk about this so often, but December is my favorite time of the year. Not only is it my birthday, but growing up, it just felt like such a magical time. We had Christmas and New Year's holidays. It's obviously summer in Australia, so we'd have like summer vacation at school, at uni. And then once I started working, we also had like mandatory shutdown at work where from Christmas to New Year's until the first week of Jan, like all the offices, corporate buildings would be closed. I remember like we used to go and visit friends, or we had friends visiting us. We used to always like go over to people's houses, make plans. All of like the malls would be like open late because everything in Australia also closes at like 5 on most days. And then one night is like late night shopping where it closes at 9, which is so different here in India where like everything's open till like 9, 10. But around like that time, the malls would be open until like 11, midnight. Sometimes they did like 24-hour shopping. And, you know, they would have the Christmas trees and the decor and like the Christmas music. It's nothing religious for me whatsoever. And I don't say that to be offensive. It just, you know, it's just the time of the year. It's just the festivities. And I also realized I just love decorating for the different seasons. Like for spring, for Holi, for all of like Diwali, fall. I love like living seasonally. It's just so much fun. It brings like so much fun in your year. I highly recommend that you do it because it's just like, you know, you're always looking forward to something. It's never like I can't wait just for Diwali, but I'm always looking forward to so much in the year. But all right, I just put it up in kind of like a sleek-ish bun. Hopefully for my ab work, this does not disturb me. Let's check. Oh yeah, I didn't put it high enough. Let's do that again. I actually next week wanted to get like the painter in to paint, funnily enough, to paint some of the areas in the house because I just like have some like regular wear and tear. And I just wanted to look nice kind of at the end of the year for Christmas. And since Pranay is going on a work trip, it's like the perfect time to do it. Gosh, you guys, is today the day I actually fail? We still have 2 liters of water to go, an entire book to read. It's 1:30 a.m. I'm really sleepy. I finished my workout like barely, and and my throat is absolutely killing me. Just finished up some work. We had an upload for tomorrow, so I had to make sure everything is set for that. And I should have been drinking water while I was working, but my throat is just killing me to drink anything. Let's go get our book and do our 10 pages. And as we do our 10 pages, try to finish a liter, a big sip for every page. And then maybe like I'll scroll on shorts or online shop. Sometimes I just like online shop like as you would scroll. Like if you doom scroll, I like doom shop. I won't check out. I just scroll and add things to the cart and just leave. Does anybody else do that? Like, I just love seeing what there is, but I don't necessarily want to spend the money or have all these items in my closet or in my home or whatever it is. But yeah. Okay, water, book. This is all the water I have to get through. If you guys ever wonder, like, if I actually just like go to sleep without doing the tasks, I won't lie to you. I have totally thought about it. I'm like, I'll just go to sleep without doing the task and I'll just say on the camera that I've done the task. And then I've thought about it, like, even when I was doing 75 hard the first time, and I was like, but why? Like, what's the purpose of doing 75 hard? Because it's not like I'm doing 75 hard and I'm completing it and I'm showing that on camera and that video is getting like tens and tens of hundreds of millions of views, you know? Like at the end of the day, I'm not doing 75 hard for the video or for views. I'm doing it for myself, and I document it to motivate myself to like, it's like an extra accountability method for myself. And I also enjoy filming, and this gives me like structure in my day to film when I'm not doing a challenge like this. Sometimes I find it really hard to pick up the camera because my day is not structured, and doing like a challenge like this really just encourages me. So I have thought about it, but I'm like, at the end of the day, it's just me. And I also know that if I just lie about it one day, that's just going to be a slippery slope, because that's the kind of person that I am, that if I just not do something for one day, that it's done. Like the rest of it, I'm gonna be like, oh, like, you know, not doing it properly either. All right, we're gonna start with the big bottle. Wow, my phone is not charged. My camera is about to die. We really have to get it together. Literally, like, my life is like a little bit crumbling right now. It's the little things that are just like falling through the crack. I might be unpacking and putting out all my fall stuff in the closet, but my phone's not charged, my camera's not charged, my SD card is too full, I haven't done any of my tasks. We really have to like cinch it in, get it together, honestly. Okay, 10 pages. We're at 306 now. We're gonna do up to 317. Take a sip. We did it. Alright, okay. I finished reading my 10 pages. Still have a little bit more water, but we committed to it. We are sticking to it. We are going to get this done. That's a liter. Here's the plan. I have 3 of these. Every 15 minutes, we have one of these. That's 45 minutes. Bonus reward is shopping. Turn on the TV and shop. That's the plan. We are sticking to the plan. All right. I am sleepy. I am tired. And I don't even want to do my skincare. I just want to get in bed. Honestly, I don't want to take the shower with this deep conditioning and whatnot. I just want to get in bed and just like fall asleep. But we are sticking to our plan, not on our mood. Let's go. We can do this. If you want to complete 75 hard, do all the things that we said that we would. This is just a little thing. We're not going to give up. On day, I think it's what day is it? I think it's day 42 or 41. I swear, if this app logged me out. Okay, I think we're on day 41, so they're not giving up. But yeah, let's do this. morning. I know I look nuts right now, but we're sitting down for lunch. I was planning on doing like a nice long shower, but Gigi woke up from her nap already a little early. So we're gonna sit down for lunch first, even though I'm like grimy and blah. But yeah. Having lunch, and my husband just called. He's going on a 5-6 day work trip, but we're looking at my mother-in-law's showing me some of her jewelry that she wants to give me because I don't have like many of my own.
That's cute.
So if you see the lights go on and off, that's what's happening. I was gonna do my workout in the gym room, but since we keep losing power, it's like a little difficult because like the TV keeps turning on and off and I have to reset everything. So I'm just gonna do it on the rooftop. Even if the power goes, we'll be illuminated by the street lights and like the other houses' lights and all of the Diwali lights that are on the other houses too. I'm gonna be doing a full body strength training. I just got like one pair of dumbbells, 2 5-kilo ones, and hopefully they just work for most of the exercises, or else I can just use one or just go with body weight. I'm honestly like not feeling 100%, but I know if I also just like show up and just do my best, that it's a workout done, I'll feel good about myself. I'm just telling myself and saying it loudly. So if you're having a bad day, if you're having a sick day and you just want to be in bed, stay in bed. Like, I don't want you to feel guilty and like be like, oh my gosh, like I also gotta do all this crap-a-doodle like when I'm sick, and sometimes our body just needs rest, etc. And you'll see me later on in the night. I will be taking rest. And in the morning also, like we only got started with vlogging like at 12 or something, I guess. So yeah. I am giving myself the pep talk, saying it out loud in case you need to hear it. However, if you also just need to chill out, and I don't want to make anybody feel stressed or guilty. claw clip off because it's giving me a headache. And some of the exercises I'm just doing without weight because I just feel really weak. I should have like gotten lower weights, like 2 kilos. Okay, definitely try this plank variation if you want to work your obliques. Gosh, it's push-ups. I hate push-ups because I cannot do them. I wish I could. Like, I just cannot. I have the most splitting headache. I'm so sorry, guys. I do not mean to be complaining. I should stop complaining. Stop complaining. I'm sorry. Trying to finish up all of the fall scented candles that we have. We have literally like maybe, I want to say like a week left officially of like fall vibes. For me, either the end of Diwali or like the day after Diwali or the day after Halloween, depending on what comes first, because Diwali's date changes every year, is the end of fall, and then we start our Christmas prep. This year, instead of like procrastinating and trying to get all of my pieces all in at once, I'm gonna start like decorating one day at a time, like just changing something up every single day. I think like I'll start with maybe the mugs first because that's like the easiest, and then somewhere along the way we'll also do the tree, because I feel like once the tree is up then it's Christmas, but then I also don't want the tree to go up when there's still so much like fall vibes happening. Am I thinking a lot about this? Yes, you are right, I am. That's just how we roll here. Literally so many movies that I've been wanting to watch, and so many TV shows. Like the new season of Nobody Wants This just came out, but I want to fully concentrate while I watch it and like not be distracted and doing anything else. And right now I have a little bit of like house stuff that I need to do, like Amazon orders. We're out of floss. I need to get a dental wash. What's it called? Mouth freshener. Like little things like that. And I don't want to be distracted. The Materialist, the movie with Dakota Johnson, is now on Netflix. And then of course all of my like Christmas movies that I've been wanting to watch as well. But tonight we're just gonna watch some Gilmore Girls because I don't need to be fully concentrating on what's happening. I'm literally still on season 1, even though I started watching in September. That is how slowly I watch. And I'm gonna do like 45 minutes. Maybe so like basically an episode, drink some water as well, and work on my laptop.
is definitely so much later than I intended. I made like a little plan for the day after like waking up a little late, and I had put in there get in bed by 10. It is like 1 a.m., but I did finish most of my Christmas shopping, just like little bits of decor. I already have a whole bunch of Christmas stuff at home, so I just needed little pieces just to like update things. And I think this year I'm gonna try and decorate just a little bit more of the house. Usually we just have a tree and then something by the TV stand, but this year I want to bring a little bit something into the bedroom, into the kitchen, etc. So I wrapped all of that up, and now it's just like a waiting game to get everything delivered, and then I can start setting everything up. If you've reached the end of the video and you have access to it, do hype this video. It's like a new feature that YouTube has come out with, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. YouTube tells me over 70% of you that watch my videos have not subscribed, which, guys, come on, let's get it together. And of course, if you like the video, thumbs up and leave me your comments. Let me know what you guys thought of the vlog. If you have any questions, are you gonna decorate for Christmas? I'm just so excited for this time of the year. It's like just the best time of the year, and I can't believe we are heading, it's like almost December. Like, I cannot believe that. So I will see you guys in the next one, which technically for me is tomorrow. Bye.